What is a relative grading system? And as a GKS scholar, why is it important? Hello everyone, this is Justin, and today's Global Career Scholarship Program Guide for Undergraduates, video day 52, is about relative grading system. In South Korea, there is this principle of relative grading system usually applied to undergraduate students, meaning there's only a specific portion of the class that would receive the highest grade. For example, in the group of 10 students within the class, only 20% will get the highest percentile, A plus, that's the highest grade. Only 20% will get the A plus, and then 30% would get A, and then the rest would get, distribution based on the different letters until, not sure if F. Yeah, but until failure. But you get the gist. Meaning, even if you get so good grades, for example, the range for A plus is 100 to 86. Even if you got 86, 87, but there are two students who got 98 and 99 respectively, they will be the ones to receive A plus, and you will be bumped down to receiving just A. And that's very critical. That's important for not just for GKS scholars but students in general. That is the reason why a lot of Koreans are studying so hard because of this relative grading system. So even if, for example, you got the highest grade, you're sure of getting the A plus, right? However, if there are only like limited slots allotted for A plus, only five with the class of like, for example, 25, you really have to compete with the best of the best. And a lot of Koreans are quite grade conscious, meaning they're the ones occupying the top five seats. But as GKS scholar, you also need to maintain at least 85%, 80% of grade, as much as possible 90, but really depends on the university, but like good grades. So if you're competing with international students and competing with Koreans, there's a lot of things you need to study in order to catch up and actually match their grade. So even if all of you get 100, because of the relative grading system, there has to be a compromise. For example, here's the worst case. All of you got 99, but there are five students who got 99 and you got 98.9. Those five students will get A plus and you'll just get A. Even if your difference is just 0.01, 0.1 per se. And that's how weird the relative grading system for undergraduates work. I'm not sure if it's still working. It's still applied until to recently, but that's what I heard from some of my friends. And fortunately for graduate students, MBA for us, master student, I think that's not a case. So based on my 4 semesters at Hana University, I never experienced that. And usually we're more of participation based, paper based, less of those exam type. So somehow if you comply with all of the requirements, you probably would be getting A plus. Because until today, until my first 3 semesters, I got 4.5 GPA. But I'm not sure for this semester because there's one specific subject I'm currently struggling with, and I'm not sure if my exam was able to cover all my shortcomings in the last few months. So I would have to wait for a longer period of time, at least a week, for the professor submits the grade to the OIA and then uploads to the website. And I hope you learned something. That's very important because probably some of you would think that even if you're doing good, but if you're compared to other students, it would not be as good as what you think of. So grades wise, it should be still good. So for NIED, they would check the grade as it's reflected in the website. It's not how you perceived it, but what's reflected on the paper. And that's Korean, very Korean. What's on the paper is what's being followed. And I hope you learned something from this. If you have questions, GKS questions, what you want to know about the life of a student in South Korea, I have a lot of videos about them. I'll make more for sure because I have more time now as I'm already finishing my last semester. And see you in my next video. Bye.